The true quintessential trait of a great leader is the people that go out and impart their DNA on the community. And the Argyroses are unmatched in their ability to find those people and develop leaders.
Julia and George are a rare and extraordinary couple.
I've learned a lot from them. It was George who told me, always remember, reach for the stars. And that's their style.
What you see in George, what you see in Julia is commitment. When they get involved, they're involved.
It's not about them getting credit. It's about how they can change lives. So together they're a dynamic duo.
George and Julia Argyros have an uncanny ability to identify people that can get things done. Chapman University is a great example. Chapman University used to be Chapman College, and the Argyroses looked at that and they said, how do we make this a better learning institution? Ultimately, they found the leaders in the community that could do that. Jim Doty's one of them.
In addition to the business school and the George and Julia Argyros Global Citizen Plaza, they felt that what Chapman lacked was a great student center, because students are at the heart of a university. So we built the Argyros Forum back in 1991. That was the change that really led to the transformation from a smaller liberal arts school to a major nationally prominent comprehensive university.
One of the most important things they helped to create is an endowment for the business school. And that endowment provides scholarships, it provides resources, it provides programs.
Julia is a member of our guilds. They've both been hugely generous donors to the center. They want to make sure that we do high quality programs, but again, programs that are making a difference in the community.
Their involvement with South Coast Repertory has been, throughout the decades, long and deep. They sit in the third row center, and they are the first to clap and support and, pass the good word along about the production to others.
The most visible example of their generosity is the Julia Argyros stage. We have directors and designers from all over the country who come and work and collaborate with us, and we consistently hear their enthusiasm about how wonderful the theater is.
Julie has a background in elementary education and speech therapy, which makes her passionate about children's issues. She's also passionate about the arts. As the president of the Argyros Foundation, Julia has exemplified her abilities to lead just like George.
Julia's had a particularly significant impact on making sure that Chapman gives our students facilities to keep them fit. So we have now the Julia Argyros Fitness Center.
You see it in our new Musco Center with our Julia Argyros Orchestra Hall. When she's on stage with our students, she really takes the time to get to know each of them. They really appreciate the fact that this person who is really dedicated to the students and to their lives and helping them get ahead.
She's a very talented woman herself. I know, I've been her dance partner. She's my Ginger Rogers at our annual American celebration.
She loves to fly fish streams, and in Sun Valley, Idaho, she gave classes every year to women to teach them fly fishing.
George looks for three key characteristics in individuals: energy, intellect, and the most important, integrity. George's style is one of desire and determination.
George would often say, just get it done. That means you have a goal, that means you have to go somewhere, and that means you have to finish. That's a great value. All the people he developed really understand that.
George has had a strong interest in national politics. President Bush really offered him the ambassadorship he wanted, and he selected Spain and was highly respected by the Spanish government.
Whether it's the Marine Corps Scholarship Foundation nationally, airlines, startup companies, real estate, George takes business very seriously. As I understand it, Julia asked him one evening what he had done during the day, and he went, "Oh, I purchased the Seattle Mariners." I don't really know all those facts, but it's telling about George.
The Argyroses have had an enormous impact on the community, the region, the state. But when you really think of what their impact is, it's in the leaders they created.
Julia shows you a compassionate, caring side who wants to make a difference in her community. Julia's work for children and abused women is outstanding.
He's made a great contribution to Eisenhower Medical Center in the desert. They built a 5-story building. He just is generous.
Julia and George have changed the lives of so many people with their philanthropy and their vision. They have been recognized with the Horatio Alger Award of Distinguished Americans, and they've established the National College Scholarship for Veterans. To be surrounded by the quality of leaders like George and Julia Argyros is not only exceptional, but it's a privilege. Their influence will be a lasting impression on me forever, and a lasting impression on those that I train and influence in my life.
There could not possibly be anybody more deserving of the Leadership Award than Julianne and George Argyros.
Every time we've had an opportunity to make another step forward artistically, to raise the bar in order to serve our Orange County community more deeply, they were there.
Their legacy will live on for not only the current generation, but for future generations to come.
Knowing George and Julia, any place they are is going to recognize them. They're very special people. Their commitment and dedication are unsurpassed.